Football belongs to people. Princess Rani Vanouska T Modely leads campaign for football to candidate at UNESCO Heritage. Princess Rani Vanouska T Modely is of the notion that football should be registered as part of UNESCO's World Cultural Intangible Heritage with a special focus on children and unity ahead of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. From the coastal regions of southern Africa up to the hilly plains of northern Europe to the temperate regions of Asia to the west through the Caribbean down to the shore of Buenos Aires in Southern America, football is a unifying factor that Princess Rani Vanouska Modely believes should be incorporated as part of UNESCO's World Cultural Intangible Heritage. According to Princess Rani Vanouska Modely, football has a double impact, that of raising awareness through its truly global reach, and advancing our society by giving hope to all children in all nations of the world. Soccer, because of its global nature, must remain a model of ideals and shared values. It allows us to take a new look at our fundamental challenges. Breaking down all barriers internationally, opening doors to tolerance, sharing, and respect, and show our children everywhere the path of peace. I think that football is much more than a sport. It is a universal symbol of optimism that has the natural power to draw smiles on the faces of the youngest, to accompany them in learning about life. For Princess Rani Vanouska, football is more than just a competition or a venture for profit-making. She views the sport as a tool for rekindling hope in the lives of children around the world. Her role is to bring together heads of state, leading world institutions, FIFA federations, iconic personalities from the world of football, politics, economics, and culture, and the world public, to call on UNESCO to include our soccer in the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Football, before being a question of competition or money, is first and foremost the most universal language, one that children all over the world speak even before mastering their own tongue, a link between territories and countries. With this candidacy, Princess Rani Vanouska aims to gain recognition for the challenge of social and cultural openness that football brings at a time when the world is tending to close its social and economic borders. The world's systems are crumbling under economic crises, the COVID-19 pandemic, climate change, human rights problems, and so on. With this in mind, the candidacy seeks to encourage the signatory states of UNESCO and the world of football to adopt policies to support and finance social, educational, and charitable initiatives. Like Nelson Mandela said, football can change the world. Several football establishments have already shown support for Princess Rani Vanouska Modely and her football candidacy bid. We are conscious of the enormous power of the most popular sport in the world, of its capacity to act as a vehicle for universal values such as fair play and respect, and of its efficiency in the strive for social improvement that is the equality between men and women, social inclusion, tolerance, and education. We hope that football will be saved in the intangible cultural heritage list of UNESCO Fédération Internationale de Football Association, FIFA. Football is much more than the most popular sport. It is a universal common language shared by 4.5 billion people on the planet. It, therefore, has its full place in the service of the objectives of the United Nations: education, culture, social inclusion, equality, environment, and the development of the programs of nations united in the service of peace. Princess Rani Vanouska Modely added. She seeks to bring people together, thereby affirming the universal dimension of football within all the nations of the world in the service of peace. Princess Rani Vanouska Modely was invited to the Champions League final awards ceremony in Monaco in the presence of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. As she made her first steps in the soccer universe, walking down the stairs of the famous UEFA blue carpet of the Grimaldi Forum, inspired by the euphoria of this game and the emotion in the eyes of children, Princess Rani Vanouska Modely conceived her Football World Heritage idea. Football World Heritage is a non-profit organization registered under English law. This organization aims to gather states to create an international community that unites unifying and universal forces for the inclusion of football as an intangible heritage of humanity by UNESCO. The recognition of football as a World Heritage of Humanity will promote, restore, save, and preserve football in light of the recognition of this game as a World Heritage of Humanity. Football World Heritage will accelerate its global campaign, with the support of experts and candidacy ambassadors, to attempt to bring together the 185 member states in a historic application to UNESCO. Together with modern-day heroes like Messi, Beckham, Kylian Mbappé, Antoine Griezmann, Arsène Wenger, Cristiano Ronaldo, FIFA, the African Union, and all football lovers from all nations of the world, she wants to make this appeal a symbol of humanism so that thoughts and actions become one stronger together. If the candidacy succeeds, football will be the most historic application of UNESCO and will join sports like yoga, cross-country surfing, Gostra, alpinist, cabotage, sumo, etc. in the list of UNESCO's World Sports Heritage. For more information about Princess Rani Vanouska Modely and the Football World Heritage Move, visit https://www.footballworldheritage.com.